The house at the end of Blackwood Lane had been empty for years, yet no one in town dared to call it abandoned. Its windows were too watchful, its silence too deliberate. On cold nights, neighbors claimed they could see shadows moving behind the curtains. Though no one had lived there in decades, Emma Carter didn't believe in stories. She stood at the rusted gate, staring up at the towering structure with a calm, almost defiant expression. Behind her, Jack shifted uneasily, glancing back down the empty road as if expecting something, or someone, to appear. Jack didn't share her confidence. The gate groaned as Emma pushed it open. The sound echoed unnaturally loud, swallowed slowly by the stillness around them. Even the wind seemed to hesitate. They approached the front door. It opened before Emma's hand even touched it. Jack froze. Emma hesitated, just for a second, before stepping inside. The air within the house was thick and stale, carrying a faint scent of something long forgotten. Their footsteps creaked against the wooden floor, each step sounding louder than it should, as though the house itself was listening, watching. Emma swept her flashlight across the walls. Dust-covered furniture loomed beneath white sheets, their shapes resembling silent figures standing in wait. Everything was still. Too still. Then, softly, "Emma." The whisper slipped through the darkness, barely audible. Jack heard it. He grabbed her arm. Emma turned, her expression tightening, though she quickly masked it. "It's just the wind," she said. But there was no wind inside the house. Behind them, the front door creaked shut. Neither of them touched it. They moved deeper inside. In the living room, a tall mirror stood against the wall, its surface clouded with dust. Drawn to it, Emma stepped closer and wiped it clean with her sleeve. Her reflection stared back. But something was wrong. For a brief, impossible moment, her reflection smiled. Emma did not. She staggered back, her breath catching. Jack looked between her and the mirror, his fear rising fast now, tangible, contagious. "Let's go," he said. But the house had other plans. From above, footsteps echoed. Slow, deliberate. Not theirs. The staircase groaned as they climbed, each step heavier than the last. The air grew colder, pressing in around them. The darkness thickened, swallowing the edges of their light. Then, blackness. Their flashlights died at once. Jack's breathing turned frantic. Emma reached out blindly, her hand brushing the wall, and froze. Beneath her fingers, something shifted. Scratching. From inside the walls. A voice, no longer distant, whispered close to her ear. "You shouldn't have come."